Who needs them? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, we're live.
Hey, we're doing the live thing? Okay, hello.
Yeah, hi.
Beyond. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Jonathon Dornbush. I am the host of IGN's weekly PlayStation show, Beyond, and I am joined today by our wonderful producer, Barrett Courtney.
Beyond.
Fun fact, Barrett, every time I introduce you in a thing, I worry I'm going to forget your name, even though I talk to you every day.
I've known you for 2 years.
I know, it's embarrassing. So, obviously, today is a very big day. Thanks for bringing back up that music in my ear. Today is a very big day. Red Dead Redemption 2 is out in the world.
It is.
But also out in the world is Nickelodeon Kart Racers. And if you know anything about Barrett and myself, as you can tell by his shirt, we are pretty big Nickelodeon fans.
Yes, we are.
Old
and
school.
This is the true hottest game out this week.
Yeah, so leave your Wild West behind for just a couple of minutes. We'll be playing probably for 45 minutes or so. If you're joining us on youtube.com/IGN or youtube.com/IGN Beyond, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be idiots for the next hour, racing to see who is the truest gamer in the kart racing world.
And people who are asking, like, why are we streaming this game and not Red Dead? Well, it's because, Red Dead is sad and slow, and that's just like real life, so we'd rather get lost in a fun game.
Also,
that's fast and happy.
Also because we're idiots.
Yeah.
For someone asking in the youtube.com/IGN chat, why Jonathon, why? Because we enjoy Nickelodeon, and if you're asking specifically about me, because I wanted to do this. And there's our producer in the background helping us out here. Are you ready to go, Barrett?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Let's jump in. Barrett, I've played a couple races of this. You have not.
I have not played this game at all.
So I clearly have the upper hand here. We'll start off with a Grand Prix.
A good Grand Prix.
A Grand Prix. All right.
Cool.
Solo or
and
teams?
I'd rather do solo.
Solo?
No.
Yeah.
Bye, Alexia.
Beginner, regular, or expert? How do you want to start?
Let's do regular.
Regular?
Because I feel like regular in this game will probably be easy terms of Mario Kart.
All right, fair enough. I'll let you choose the cup because I've played 2 of these cups.
Let's see. I gotta go Glove Cup because that's a reference to Glove World and SpongeBob.
Fair. So who are you gonna choose? We have.
I mean, there's such a big selection, Jonathan.
It is a wide variety of turtles.
Yep.
that you can choose from. So all 4 Ninja Turtles.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. 2 Hey Arnold characters, 3 Rugrats, and 3 SpongeBob characters. I'm gonna go with Tommy.
That's a good choice.
I'm doing Tommy Pickles.
I gotta do Arnold.
Okay. Cool.
Also, you might want to turn off your audio from your laptop.
Oh.
So, this is definitely
an
interesting release for this week, because there are other games that obviously came out this week.
Yes, like Castlevania Requiem.
Yes.
The double pack, which is also out today. That's what you're referring to, right, Barrett?
Yes.
Let's see, can we change anything here?
I can change this.
Ooh, stock jet ski, Mermaid Man jet ski. Absolutely.
Stock paint job. Ooh.
Why would I change the color
There's
of Reptar?
There's so many different
All right, I'm good
variations here.
I'm ready
Make
for you
Papa
to lose.
Stu proud.
So I started up this game yesterday, so we're going to pop a lot of trophies, I hope. This is really me just having an excuse to get trophies.
All right, let's go.
You'll figure it out.
Oh, cool.
Someone asking in the Beyond chat, Beyond to you, hello. Is this on Switch? No. As far as I know.
No, it's on everything.
Is it on Switch?
It's on PS4, Switch, and Xbox One.
I really thought it was just PS4 and Xbox One.
No. All right, here we go.
Okay.
So R2 is go.
You nailed that part of it.
Sweet.
There are other buttons in use during this race. What they are, I'm not going to tell you, though.
Oh, that's look behind.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out.
You just passed me. Quiet.
Well, I'm the expert kart racer here. Just saying.
We'll see about that. You're an expert Mario Kart player.
It's true.
Less so. Slime time.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that word.
That was 2 words.
Okay. 2 words. I'm not a fan of that phrase. There we go.
Ooh, my milk bottle rocket almost hit you.
So is this quick question? Is this a product of like the THQ Nordic stuff that's been happening in the last couple of years, or they've been bringing back? And they also, because they said they were partnering up with Nickelodeon to bring back games and whatnot. Is this out of that, or is this something else?
As far as I know, I think this is just the pure love of Nickelodeon IP crafted into a kart racer.
And there was a Nickelodeon kart racer back in the day called Nicktoons Kart Racing, maybe.
Yeah,
I forget.
it's close enough.
And that had definitely a more varied cast list. I want like Plankton was in it. There were the Angry Beavers were in it. The maps actually
Pizza.
like I feel like there were more map variations, and
Well, to be fair, we haven't seen all of the matches.
it's true.
There are like 7 different cups we were looking at before, 6 or 7.
And then who was that? Was that you?
No,
Okay.
I'm way further behind.
So what does the slime do?
That's your speed boost.
What do I do to do that?
You amass the slime, and then you unleash the slime. Triangle.
I
Triangle
hate
will do
that
for you.
phrase.
Yep, that's what I just want to make you uncomfortable. That's
Wait,
really
did
what this hour
Did the
is about.
course change?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, occasionally. So
I'm not a fan of that.
I was playing the Stoop Cup.
Stoop kids afraid to leave the stoop.
I'm glad we're doing this. That cup had courses change in the 3rd lap even. So yeah, get ready for some wild and crazy races. Obviously, the Fortnite Summer Skirmish is also going on, but I don't think you're going to see as riveting a competition as these races between Barrett and myself over the next some odd minutes.
And so if this isn't part of the THQ Nordic thing, and they have said like they want to bring back games and whatnot, my question to you is, what games would you like to see come back out of the THQ Nordic Nickelodeon thing? Because I've personally talked about this game a lot.
Barrett, you don't really like any
But
Nickelodeon games.
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom needs to come back, because that game, for some reason, is really good.
Is that like, do you wake up and just say the phrase "Battle for Bikini Bottom"? Like, is
Maybe.
there's that old YouTube video of the little girl in the mirror who tells herself she's great every day, and
I
she's
got
like,
second, but I still beat Jonathan. That's all that
That's
matters.
really all that matters. She's like, you're amazing. You can do this. Do you wake up in the morning? You're like, battle for Bikini Bottom, battle for Bikini Bottom, battle for Bikini Bottom. Is that like how you live your life?
Yes,
Okay, I figured.
every day.
All right, so we're gonna go
Every
over.
day.
I hate you. We're gonna go. Yeah, there's an XP system in this game. I think it's just to unlock parts and stuff, or at least that's what the coins are for. We'll see how the rest of this cup goes. Are we getting any questions?
I doubt it.
Are we getting questions from the chat?
Ooh, Bikini Bottom voting. So is each cup specifically themed to a show?
I think so, for the most part.
Because Glove World seems to... Wait, no. Glove World, that first one was, I think, Rugrats.
I think it's a mix, because if I remember correctly, there was like a Hey Arnold world and a Rugrats world, probably 7 Ninja Turtles worlds.
Again, acorns blow you up.
Yep.
Cool, good to know.
Yeah, I feel like given how successful Ninja Turtles has been for Nickelodeon recently, that's why we see so much of them in here.
I mean, there's only 12 characters, and so a third of the characters are Ninja Turtles, and I think that's a little excessive.
It is, but I guess the other weird alternative is to have a game with Ninja Turtles in it, but you only get 2 Ninja Turtles.
Well,
Like,
we were
that would
talking
be-
about this yesterday, and
We're having a long discussion about Nickelodeon Kart Racers yesterday, let me tell you.
we were talking to Chloe Rad, and she was saying like
Rad.
they could have just had one turtle, and then you switch like skins
Skin.
basically.
Yeah.
And I think that would have been the preferred method.
Yeah, so you can customize your cart and everything in here. I don't know if there are unlockable outfits for the
We're
character.
already on lap 2.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Wait,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
counting down right now?
So occasionally there are weird like mid-race challenges. The person in last place gets evicted from the match.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awful.
And so we'll tell
What
you who it is at the
hitting
beginning
me?
of 15
I
seconds.
hate this game.
I forget what there is a drift button, but I
Oh,
forget
God.
what it is.
Oh, this is like the weird ink thing.
Yeah, that's a blooper basically. Yeah, the Mario Kartness of this game is not hidden in any way. Like,
But it's still like not Mario Kart.
no, it is not. No, this is not.
I put this more under the Diddy Kong Racing, which is the
How dare
inferior
you.
of the kart racing.
Excuse me, sir. Those in the chat, please let Barrett know how wrong he is about Diddy Kong Racing. Truly one of the greatest racing games of all time. It's a great game. You're a bad game. Got you.
I mean, I'm not a game at all. Oh no, why am I shutting down like that?
Oh, you see, well, you have to take pit stops. This is actually a NASCAR simulator.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a very strange game. So there's
So
someone.
the rings like speed up.
What's that character that comes and steals your items occasionally? Have you gotten him yet?
No.
Him or her? I don't know who it is, but someone will come and just lift your weapon, and I can't figure out who it is.
Huh.
It's
It
weird
might
to me
be a
though.
Ninja Turtles thing.
Yeah. I just like with the huge
Sorry,
library of Nickelodeon stuff at your disposal, Obviously we've only done 2 races so far. Aren't there going to be? Yeah.
All right. Well, no. God damn it.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's see where the standings are.
So someone said in the IGN Beyond chat, Abraham. What's up, Abraham? He says I want a cat dog game. In the original Nicktoons Kart Racer, cat dog was in the game, and like I was saying before, there's definitely a more a wider variety of characters that you can play as. Like in this one, like they have like such a big thing. Like I'm wearing a Rocco's Modern Life shirt. They could have put Rocco in there. Like they still own. Nickelodeon still owns the license to that, like Invader Zim, stuff like that.
Oh,
they were
man,
just like
Zim.
so.
Like not
that
even.
cool.
I know it's not as big for them anymore, but like Fairly Odd Parents would be such a given.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. This is very just weird, specific choice. This is obviously, to me, I feel like a cash grab for I don't know, for little kids who still watch Nickelodeon, you know.
Or adults who still watch Nickelodeon. Not that either of us do that.
I definitely don't use my girlfriend's Amazon Prime account to watch free episodes of SpongeBob.
Oh, absolutely. It's the way to live, man.
Oh, I thought I was going to be able to dodge that.
Have you figured out what the drift button is? Because I forget.
L1.
It is L1? Okay.
Yeah.
What is L2?
I don't know.
The cry button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit that constantly.
That's just my life, man.
What do bubbles do?
Oh, you leave them. They're like bananas. So yeah, everything has a Mario Kart correlation in this game.
Gotcha.
Also, we can't look at the chat right now as we are going, but shout out to the youtube.com/IGN chat, which just seems to be bumping with comments. It is really moving. I don't know what you guys are saying, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching.
Yeah, I don't know why you're watching us.
Dumb endeavor of us.
But again, this is the hottest game of this week.
Of this week,
oh God, why do these keep coming? I hate. What just happened?
But no, like we didn't just choose this because it is Red Dead Day, and we were like, what is another game that isn't Red Dead? Barrett and I are legit like big.
I got knocked from the race.
Yeah, you're doing really badly.
What did I do? I was in my second place.
I still have to go through a whole lap. Okay.
This game's dumb.
We are big Nickelodeon fans.
Dumb.
We love nostalgia. You're dumb. And we want to play into that as much as possible because we feel like, you guys probably love a little bit of nostalgia. Obviously, we are not going to be reviewing Nickelodeon Kart Racers this week on IGN. Yes, I'm sorry to say. But nonetheless, we wanted to do a little blast from the past with this new game.
Fernie from the IGN chat says, please tell me this game isn't going to have DLC. I hope it does.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Also, someone said... GRAV111S, is there Danny Phantom? No. There should be, though.
Danny Phantom will be so good. Yes. So how many points do you get because you just were evicted from the race?
I bet no points.
Let's see.
Yeah, what the heck?
You got 1 point. I don't know what you did.
I was in second place. What did I do wrong?
That is unfortunate.
I got knocked down to 5th.
We were neck and neck.
I know.
And now Helga's climbing up. We're going to see how this goes. How many cups do you want to go through? Best 2 out of 3?
I mean, like, we got 45 more minutes, so I'm trying to run through as many as we can. Glove Universe, heck yes.
Should we go for the platinum?
No, it's impossible. It's too hard of a platinum.
It is actually a lengthy-ish platinum. Hey guys, from Johnny Boys, I think, or Johnny Boz. I can't read this far away as I'm trying to also race in the IGN Beyond chat, but beyond to you. Thank you for joining these shenanigans. If you are just joining us and you don't know who we are, my name is Jonathon Dornbush. I am host of our weekly PlayStation show Beyond, and Barrett, Courtney, is our lovely producer of the show, and also one of our gameplay editors. So if you ever see
hot gameplay clips like of Nickelodeon Kart Racer, that's me.
Or of Boar farting in Assassin's Creed, that's also Barrett.
Yeah.
It's probably one of your most prized pieces of work, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I strive to give you the quality content that IGN has delivered for many years.
Long been known.
Yeah.
Fart-based content.
So
You're in first.
I am in first. I'm kicking butt right now. Because this map doesn't have bullcrap where it just kicks me out in the middle of the match for no reason.
If internet sleuths want to do some work for us, Chloe Rad, as we mentioned before, our features editor here, one of the smartest and best of us here at IGN.
Yes.
She was saying yesterday she plays a lot of the Garfield Kart Racer, View new post from the Kind of Funny community. We should go check that out.
All right, cool.
Shouts out
That'll
to...
be the part 2 of this stream.
Greg Miller being on this week's episode of Beyond. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this stream too, Greg.
You can also... you can watch that episode YouTube right now, right here on youtube.com/IGNBeyond, or you can go to beyond.ign.com, where Dorno and Greg Miller talk about the next wave, quote-unquote, of PS4 games, the Red Dead 2 crunch updates.
That's been ongoing.
And then...
Spidey DLC.
And then the new Spider-Man DLC.
I just took a look back at Beyond's history. Super thankful to Greg for coming by. If you're a long-time Beyond listener, obviously he was host for a very long time. Very monumental to that show's origins, and for me as a fan of that show when I was growing up. So also,
if you're wondering why we aren't streaming the Spidey DLC, we already did that. We did it on a Tuesday.
And Barrett and I very much want to keep streaming more on, especially youtube.com/IGNBeyond. We thank you guys so much for listening.
And we want to stream a lot of dumb games.
Yes, we want to stream to what all of you want to see. Mostly the stupid stuff. We are going to stream the big stuff, I think, when we can, but obviously we have a lot of those big streams on IGN.com itself.
Right.
So we want to know, especially if we can highlight some smaller, cool games going forward.
Yeah, so send us any requests that you might have of, silly, dumb games that we can check out on PlayStation. What the... This game sucks.
And also, if you're not a part of it, please join the Beyond Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/podcastbeyond. We post from there a bunch of lovely group of Beyond fans hanging out all the time, talking about new episodes, but also just everything going on.
I hate these jellyfish so much.
Jellyfish love you. They're just trying to get closer to you.
I think I might hate this game. I didn't know it was possible. I didn't know I could hate the hottest game out this week.
Of 2018.
Of 2018 in general.
So a year ago tomorrow, the 27th, was the craziest day in pop culture last year. It's crazy.
What day was that?
So this year we had just pretty much the Red Dead release this Friday, plus Castlevania Requiem. Last year it was...
And no one's talking about that.
Castlevania Requiem? Yeah, I haven't seen many impressions of it. It's apparently the PSP voice.
Yeah, so. And people are not happy about that because apparently the PSP voice acting is poo-poo.
Yeah. But anyway, last year it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Wolfenstein 2, and Mario Odyssey all came out the same day.
Yep.
That's Stranger Things 2
and also
premiered.
Yeah, Stranger Things 2.
And Jigsaw.
Yes, all in the same day. What are you doing?
Is that the right button?
I don't know.
No, I don't want to press the button. I was going to do a cutaway to just us, but did we both? Oh.
Wait.
Let's see who won.
Did you win?
I think I was Tommy, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
I was Tommy. Yeah.
Okay.
I won. You were...
You get slimed if you win?
Yeah, obviously.
I think that's like a loss almost.
Did you never watch Slime Time Live?
I think I might have been too young for that.
Wow. Okay. I want to go into another cup.
Yes. Okay. Very much so.
Let's see what we got here. Expert? Want to bump it up to expert?
No. I still don't understand this game. All right, you choose now.
Okay. Pineapple cup. Absolutely.
Theodore Bergman from the IGN chat says Crash Nitro Kart was amazing.
Yeah. Nitro Kart is great.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm really bummed that there was no CTR or Nitro Kart in the Crash Insane trilogy.
Well, maybe they'll come out with another release of Crash Team Racing. There have been rumors and murmurings of them doing Crash Team Racing, right?
There have been a bit, and there are also rumors of them going into there being a new Crash next year.
Ooh.
So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit more on that remaster train. Are you ready to go?
Sure. I don't know what I'm doing.
Ooh, Abraham says from the youtube.com/IGN Beyond. Would love to see a Chamber of Secrets Let's Play with both of you guys.
God, I think we have that game.
Yeah, we could do that. I think we could do that pretty easily. We definitely, I think, would love to lean into some older school stuff.
LOB from the Beyond chat says, Barrett, how does it compare to Donkey Kong 64? It does not hold anything to one of the greatest games of all time, Donkey Kong 64.
Oh, Diddy Kong Racing?
I hate you. Diddy Kong Racing, just
trying to push
it's not a good game.
You're not a good game. Ooh, got you again with that classic error.
So this thing, I guess, protects me in the back. You always got to be protected from the back. I'm just saying.
That was an awful phrase.
Hey, I'm just saying. Protect yourself in the back.
I hate you. Yeah. So there are like multiple protecting from the back items. That one I think is like a moving target sort of thing. Gotcha. So if there's like a homing beacon. I don't know if there's a red shell analog. There is a green shell analog.
Which is, I guess, is the milk?
Yeah, it just shoots straight forward.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Also not gotten the handle of drifting in this game. It is not as intuitive as Tokyo Drift is.
Drift.
Barrett, if you had to rate in order of your favorite the Fast and Furious films, what would you do?
I have seen no Fast and Furious movies.
Well, get ready for next year when I force you to watch all of them, as I did before Fast and Furious, The Fate of the Furious.
Is the next one going to be coming out next year?
The next one is the Hobbs and Shaw spinoff. Which
Gotcha.
is Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
Oh, okay.
Jason Statham. They basically had like a buddy comedy in the middle of The Fate of the Furious, which is not a great entry.
Okay.
And everyone's like, hey, more of that, please, even though it's not really.
I thought people liked Fate of the Furious.
I don't. As a fan of that series.
As a true fan?
As a true fan, it's not. It like you can tell the editing issues that had to come up because of The Rock and Vin Diesel fighting. Offset. Like, there is no scene where the two of them are basically on camera together.
Gotcha.
And so it makes for the most awkward back and forth. So it's like, oh, all of that was shot
What was that? It was a bunch of crap. It was a bunch of crap.
Ooh, I think the football may be coming to you. Yeah, the football's the blue shell.
What is that?
Yeah.
That's the blue shell?
Move it, football head. Hey, that's a reference.
Is Hey Arnold still on Hulu?
I think so. Maybe
I want to say most. I want to say most of like kind of the older school Nicktoons are on Hulu.
Hulu, Amazon has a few of them. Amazon's been really good
like
about
SpongeBob. The first few seasons of SpongeBob are on Amazon. Hey Arnold was definitely on Hulu for a bit. I know Zim was recently on Hulu.
Did you watch the Hey Arnold movie?
I did. I really loved it.
I don't think we talked about it much when it came.
I loved it. Like it wasn't like it wasn't perfect in any sense,
Sure.
and like it was definitely like. It was Hey Arnold for better, like 100% for better for worse, and not changing kind of like format or pacing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I had to review that for us. So like I gave
but I
it,
loved it. I thought it was a cool closure.
Yes.
Because you know the show definitely leaves off on a cliffhanger.
Yes.
And of course, like the actual Hey Arnold movie doesn't address any of that. So.
No, come on,
yes.
come on. Yeah, reviewing that for us was weird because I had to. Oh, Hey Arnold is still on Hulu. Thank you so much to Josh Cox in the YouTube IGN Beyond chat. Beyond to you. Yeah, I had to review that for us, so I gave it like a 7.5 because it's a good version of it.
I'm sorry, Spider Ninja from the IGN chat said Drake and Josh is on Hulu, and that made my day.
Okay, we're gonna stop the stream now, and we're just gonna watch Drake and Josh. Our new streaming gig here at IGN is to watch Drake and Josh episodes. I loved Drake and Josh, man.
How would you rate this game? Asked Damon Ligon. I don't know how to say your last name. I'm sorry. From the IGN chat, and I would say it's.
I don't. Can we legally rate it as members of IGN? Without
I don't know, but I'll rate it.
Out of 10 pineapples, how many pineapples would you?
Out of 10 pineapples, I'd rate it a solid 6.5 pineapples.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
Like just learning it, like learning the mechanics and stuff in the last couple minutes. It doesn't feel terrible, but I would say the item system is kind of frustrating because nothing makes sense and like they don't really explain anything. And like I have this pizza, I just threw it. What is it?
Yeah.
What did that do? There's definitely just like there's no like kind of rule set around all these items. It's just a free for all and it's bullcrap. And
you know that Nickelodeon is a lawless place. Right?
I know. But you know, like there's kind of like a language playing a Mario Kart game, right? Where you know like what the red shell does, what the green shell does, what the blue shell does, and all this stuff. Whereas like here, like I know again we're still learning and it's like picking up on stuff, but it's kind of even doing like a Grand Prix and a half. I think I've gone through most of these, and I'm like, okay, like yeah, the pigeons carry me up and make me go slightly.
Oh, I haven't gotten the pigeons yet.
Which is a reference also to Hey Arnold.
Ooh, there you are in there.
So, I don't know. It's also like it doesn't look great.
It definitely has some like PS3 early days vibes. Probably some.
To be honest,
remastered
it
PS2.
reminds me of the original Kart Racers that came out in like the year 2000.
Yeah.
So, what was that?
Well, so one of the weird things, like I guess to start delving into deep critical thought about Nickelodeon Kart Racers, like that unified thing that you're talking about with Mario Kart. So with the DLC of Mario Kart, they were starting to add in non-Mario characters a lot more.
Right.
We're getting Lincoln and everything.
Right.
Would you want Mario Kart to turn into
No.
Super Smash Kart? Like, would you want it to be
where
it's just all of Nintendo? Like, not just
okay.
really focused on Mario?
I don't know. Like, that's a good question. Because, like, I don't care about half of the Smash characters because they're all people that I, like, they're all from games that I don't really care a lot about. Sorry. And so, I don't know. It's a good question, though.
Thank you. I try. That's what
I don't have a good answer for you.
Okay, what is the... Oh, okay.
Oh, so the jelly slows you down.
Yeah, I didn't know because
But
that's
there's
like
no like good way. That's the other thing. It's like I don't feel like there's a good way to like counteract a lot of these things.
Sure.
And if there is, like you really got to like play through it and understand it.
Well, I think you could use like the concrete slab or the hand, but you probably
I don't
really
know
need
with
to
like
plan
things
ahead.
that slow you down or like the inkling, like the ink stuff that blocks your view in Mario Kart. There's like ways to counteract it. I had
just
no
felt
way
it.
to avoid
Yeah.
that jellyfish.
Oh, boy. I'm now back in 10th.
Oh God. I mean,
This is going well, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you are just joining, my name is
I think the
Jonathon
red
Roberts,
shell
this
is
Barrett.
just the football, right?
Yeah,
All right, fourth. Or at least I beat you.
I did so badly. We are the host, myself, and producer, him, of Beyond. our weekly
Representing
PlayStation
the
show.
brand really well.
And he is representing Rocco's Modern Life. That's lovely true.
Put Rocco in this game, cowards.
Ooh, boy, I did not do well there.
I gotta take down Raphael.
The true enemy of the state, Raphael. If you're joining us, we are playing Nickelodeon Kart Racers on the day Red Dead Redemption 2 has launched. Thank you so much for joining us on this day. Barrett, anything going on fun in the chats? We are on youtube.com/IGN competing with the Fortnite Summer
Hulu
Skirmish.
update from Josh Cox from the Beyond chat. Invader Zim is up on Hulu
Yes.
to all 3 seasons. That show's great. If you
Honestly-
haven't watched Invader Zim, that's a good one to go back to.
If you leave this stream and go watch Invader Zim, I will not follow
we've
you.
we've accomplished what we set out to
Yeah.
do. Oh, I guess this is the one that I got kicked off of.
Yes.
And I guess it's one of those, like, I have to
Wait,
be on
was
the
it?
side of the arrows.
I don't know if
this
it was.
Is, no, this is...
No, this is a variation.
Oh, gotcha.
It had those arrows, but this is a different course. It's almost identical, though, so I can understand
Damn it.
it's just the outside of it.
And that's the frustrating thing, because I've already I'm
exactly.
getting courses like mixed up and like none of them seem super different. But I do remember that this might also just be like rose tinted glasses of the original Nicktoons Racer, like having actual like cool layouts for their tracks.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Good course design kind of makes or breaks kart racers. So I
Exactly.
understand. Speaking of rose-tinted glasses, Paramore's Rose-Colored Boy is one of my favorite songs of the last few years. I just wanted you to know. I just wanted to distract you as I got into first place. I didn't want you to notice.
What does the
Figured you might
pizza
be
do?
unhappy
It
with
just
that.
blocks me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Oh
guess.
boy, this is not going well. I think the move is, we will check the chat in a bit. Obviously, trying to beat Barrett because he's bad at games. But some discussion of a movie going on.
For Invader Zim?
Oh yeah, I think they're still working.
Yeah. We had them
Comic-Con, right?
at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but I think it's a similar thing to Hey Arnold, where it's like it'll go up on Nickelodeon, and then who knows like when that'll actually like is available everywhere else.
Full theatrical release. What are the 5 X's? I don't know what that is.
So I think you can only miss being on the right side of the
Oh!
arrows.
Hey.
I think that's what kicked me out.
Guess what I haven't been doing? Trying to be on the right side of the arrows.
See, I told you.
Yep.
Told you that's what it was.
I don't,
It's common for you
I don't
too.
listen. Oh God. Almost went off the entire course. Come for the king, you best not miss.
All right.
The Wire. Now available on HBO Go.
Okay.
Listen, if you like Nickelodeon, you'll love The Wire.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Talk more about The Wire, please.
I haven't actually finished The Wire. I got to the middle of season 3.
Fake Wire.
Which I thought was the best season so far. And then I just stopped. I just was like, yeah, all right, this is over. Oh, let's see. Can we get there?
Yeah.
Friend requests. Probably should turn those off. Thank you for friend requesting. I'm going to make sure crazy things aren't happening in the world of IGN.
Philippe Jose in the IGN chat asks, what's this GameCube game? It's a PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch game called Nickelodeon Kart Racers, out this week. Obviously, the hottest release of this week.
Anyone else have any? Should be. I can't read any of that, Barrett. You'll have to do it.
Adam Atamni from the IGN chat says, basically, game of the year is between God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Spider-Man. My guess is Red Dead Redemption 2 is getting game of the year 2018. Don't
guess. No,
I'm just saying, don't put this game out of the running just yet. It's, it just came out. Let's give it time to give it legs, and we'll see if people start picking it up and whenever.
Trying to spread the gospel of Nickelodeon. We'll see how it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's always been a very strange sort of thing with Game of the Year discussions. Obviously, we'll be getting into those here at IGN in a bit. I know in years past when there have been big Rockstar releases, they kind of seem like, so what are you laughing at? I'm trying to have a serious
Philippe
discussion.
Jose was like, this can't be modern day. It looks terrible.
Anyway, before I was trying to say we should look up, if someone can look up, whether this is the same people who made the Garfield kart racing game, because Chloe was convinced that some of the sound effects were exactly the same.
Huh.
And I don't know if that's true.
Turning through Dimension X. What is this?
Josh Cox, you've been doing a lot of investigating. Can you help us?
The boy, Josh Cox, from Beyond YouTube chat.
YouTube.com/IGNBeyond. Yeah, so if you are just joining us and wondering who we are, and for some reason want to see more of us, Beyond, our weekly PlayStation show, goes live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific at beyond.ign.com, and then Thursdays on youtube.com/IGNBeyond, and every podcast service at Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific.
I almost fell off the map, but then I saved myself, and it was really dope.
You were just so into my spiel for the show. What? Come on.
Oh, I hate air controls. It's all opposite and stuff.
It doesn't feel like you get any sort of boost too. There doesn't need to be in-air controls. It's no Sonic Team Racing. I haven't played that one yet, but Sonic Racing Transport.
Sonic Team Racing got delayed.
Got delayed till
year.
May. Yes.
So again,
King of the Kart Racers this year, Nickelodeon Kart Racers.
Exactly, and it makes picking Game of the Year 2018 way easier.
Just a little bit.
It's this, God of War,
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2, or
Kingdom Hearts 3. Yes.
No, that's next year, Jonathon.
It's every year in my hearts. Whoa.
You fell off.
Still first.
What?
Yep.
I don't like that it...
God.
What it did was you flew off, and then it put you on the back on the map further ahead than where you were.
Yeah.
And that's bullcrap.
Well, because it knows you're bad at games and didn't want to give you any accidental edge because I had made a folly. Whoopsie, as I like to say.
A whoopsie.
In the professional world of gaming, whoopsie is the correct term.
Gotcha. So a question I have for the chat, if you want to...
indulge our insanity.
Yeah. Whatever this hour is. I want to ask you, what was your favorite Nicktoon growing up? Because, we've been talking about Invader Zim a lot. I love Invader Zim. Some shout-outs, though. Jimmy Neutron. That was a good one. SpongeBob. Also a classic.
Of course. Invader Zim and Fairly Odd Parents debuted the same night.
Really?
I remember going over to my neighbor Tommy's house, not Tommy Pickles, no relation.
Oh, okay.
And we all decided to watch the two shows together. It was that weird thing of these shows are very different. Oh, and I'm stuck. Look
Good.
at me.
Good.
Yep, that's...
And you're back in 9th. Good.
Back in 10th. That was game ending right there.
Well, I believe this Grand Prix is really just between me and Raphael right
That's
now.
true. Why didn't it lower me? Why did it make me fly into the side of the cage? Dummies. Oh, Someone in the Beyond Facebook group referred to us as the kids.
Yeah.
I was like, that's accurate. Yeah, yeah, that's who we are here.
We're the dumb ones, and now we're in charge for some reason.
We are the one who streams. I hate you. What? Okay, what just happened there?
You're
got
bad
hit,
at games.
Nope. I got hit midair, completely slowed down. That was bad.
All right, going through the chat right now to see what people love from the old school Nickelodeon shows. BW says Ren and Stimpy. That's a good one. It's like one of my dad's favorite shows, actually.
It's a good one.
Ooh.
Real Monsters.
Dr. I don't know. You've got a really long name, but the last part of your name spells out psycho and with numbers and letters. You know who you are. Says Rocket Power. Shout out to Rocket Power.
Ooh, we have not talked about Rocket Power enough here. So I grew up in a beach
Why are they
town.
not on this at all?
I know, right?
It's dumb.
Their cart should just be a skateboard.
Gonzo's Zalazar says The Fairly Odd Parents.
Of course.
Let's see. Abraham from the Beyond Chat says Cat Dog and Rugrats.
So you won this one.
I did.
I won the first one.
So we gotta do
Best 2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3.
This is the tie-breaking round. This
We got
decides.
24 minutes.
We'll see. We can end early. I did schedule us for this room for 45 minutes. Since you won, I'm gonna let you choose and make sure no news is broke while I do that. If any news is broke, if you can put that in the chat for me. If you put fake news, I will know. So don't tell me that the PS5.
Just DM Andrew Goldfarb if there's any breaking news. All right, we're gonna do the Stoop Cup. I'm gonna take Arnold again because he's my boy. Big Jim says Dexter's Lab. That's a Cartoon Network show.
If anyone, I'm gonna give it like
Talking
10 seconds.
Nickelodeon specifically.
If anyone wants to tell me who to be in this race, actually, just to annoy Barrett.
You're gonna play as one of the
Who was
dumb
your?
turtles. God damn it!
Who was your competitor? Your?
It was Raphael.
It was Raphael. Guess who I'm gonna be? It's not Raphael. It's Raph.
Hunter Whittington from the Beyond Chat says the Wild Thornberries is awesome too.
Ooh,
I never got into the Wild Thornberries.
I did quite a bit. My nickname on a couple games is Dornberry because I used to get called the Wild Dornberry in high school a lot.
That's a good nickname.
Wild Dornberry, Dorney Park, which was just the name of the park. They didn't put any of in that one. A couple others, yeah.
All right, here we go. All the marbles are on the table. That's how the phrase goes, right?
All the marbles?
Marbles.
Marbles. I thought you said marbles.
Mr. Asylum says Danny Phantom.
Shouts to Danny.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, this cart is much more of a tank. That's not what I expected from a nimble ninja. Well, Reptar, I played as Reptar yesterday. Reptar is very much the Bowser of this game. Which makes sense. You know, they're both Blizzardmen.
Right.
I don't...
Do you think they're related at all?
Reptar and Bowser? I hope so.
That'd be cool.
I'd write that character. I got nothing to do except beat you in Kart Racers. Oh.
I don't think so, sir.
Getting sideswiped by other weapons is very frustrating.
Yep.
Ooh, you can... Oh, I can throw out my cool blades. My ninja blades.
What?
Yeah. I think they're boomerangs. No, that's another weapon. Let's see. I have no idea what they just did. I think that was me. I think I just bombed you with ninja blades. Oh, no, they do this cool thing. Look
What?
at that.
Is that a weapon that you just automatically get?
Maybe each character has a special weapon. It didn't really tell me those things before we started the stream, so I don't know for sure.
This game is rigged.
Rigged for fun.
I hate you.
Holds for applause.
I'm canceling Beyond.
No! It's crazy you have that power and the power to fire me. I really need to renegotiate my contract.
Nope. It was already signed.
It's weird you can tell me I'm not allowed to renegotiate my contract. The absurd amount of power. Dude.
What is hitting me that I keep spinning out? I hate this game.
If anyone is going as a Nickelodeon character for Halloween, let us know that in the comments too. Obviously, the most wonderful time of the year, Halloween, is soon upon us.
Not that it's Christmas.
I mean, that's my favorite time of the year. I'm trying to play with the kids who like the spooks.
Well, I'm just saying, you use even like the phrase of Christmas to describe Halloween.
It is my girlfriend's favorite holiday of the year. So I now love Halloween too. The movie Halloween.
She's not watching. Don't
I hope not. I'm really sorry if you are. Please live your.
I wish I could throw the milk backwards.
Anyway, going through. How? No.
Because I'm just so good.
All right. Let us know if you're going as anyone for Halloween. Also,
the Nicktoons games on the GameCube were amazing. There was a lot of Nicktoons games back in the day.
There was a quick interstitial before we do that. Update: Josh Cox says Danny Phantom is also on Hulu. Thank you, Danny Cox. You are, or Josh Cox, Danny Cox. Combine your names there. You are a hero to us all. Yeah, older Nicktoons games. They were definitely feedback.
Yeah, wasn't there a fighting game actually at one point?
Like a Nicktoons Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
It feels like a name of a thing. I could be wrong.
There was also like
there was a lot Spider-Man
of like
DLC.
co-op games. City That Never Sleeps. So here we are now playing the new Spider-Man DLC.
Yeah, you guys asked for it. We wanted to deliver. I feel like they changed the core mechanics quite a bit more than I expected.
Oh, we were talking about actually the Spider-Man DLC earlier.
Yes.
Again, we streamed that earlier this week. And if people are like thinking about playing it, but they're busy with Red Dead or other games right now, what I'll recommend is actually wait until all 3 DLC packs come out and probably play them one after each other. Because this first one definitely felt like the beginning of kind of like a bigger arc that's going on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel satisfying on its own. I imagine if the quality of this one is put into the other 2, I imagine all 3 of them together would be way more satisfying.
As their own thing. Yeah, that was a discussion we were having. I wrote the review since I did the review for the main game. And I scored it in the high 7s. Not because like the DLC itself is qualitatively bad. Like what's in there is pretty high quality story-wise especially. But it really does leave that lingering, like, if you were buying this as a $10 product on its own,
what hit me?
It wouldn't satisfy you.
Nothing hit
your
me.
own inability to play this game. And I think some of the side stuff doesn't necessarily hold up. So there is some of that, but in general, it feels like a really great first act. It's a really good first act. It has some issues as a result of that, but I still think, in context of the other 2, it's going to be a really hopefully enjoyable story across all 3 parts. I am still convinced all 3 parts are not going to come out this year. Just because I can't imagine the amount of work that needs to go into a DLC of this size and quality when it comes to the voice acting and the writing and everything to necessarily put that out month after month. That seems like a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if those get delayed. I think we'll see one early next year move to. Which isn't bad. I want them to take the time to make these as great as possible. Insomniac knows what they're doing. They know how to make a quality Spider-Man story. So hopefully we'll see that going forward. But you're way behind.
I got screwed over so many times. That's the other thing is like, at least in Mario Kart, there's kind of like a warning. Like if someone has star power, of like they're approaching you from behind or whatever. Like SpongeBob came out of nowhere and just hit me with like some random thing, and there's no way to like really counter. What was that? I literally just got out of a special thing and immediately get hit. This game sucks.
And can I say, what a classic SpongeBob move. Come out of nowhere.
Coming out of nowhere. SpongeBob is another favorite of my father's.
I feel like that's starting off a dark story, but it's...
No, it's just like... He loved Ren and Stimpy when Ren and Stimpy originally came out because it's all that like weird, grotesque humor that was made popular by Beavis and Butthead in the 90s. And then SpongeBob kind of like was very the early SpongeBob definitely was like the kind of late iteration of all of that. So not down to 8. Sucks.
I really like the idea that you're like, Papa and I bonded over SpongeBob. Then he went out for a pack of cigs.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him since. Okay, let's see. You're in 5th currently. I'm in 2nd. Mikey, my brother, is ahead of us. I hate him. How many platinums do you guys have? I've 20, not as much as most, though. 20 is pretty good. I mean, like, I don't know.
I have 4 platinums personally.
I think I have like 13 or so, and it's not like for lack of... I love trophies, as I've talked about many times, but the thing is, when this is your job, you have to bounce from game to game so often, and it kind of makes the wanting to do a trophy grind much more harder than I would normally like it to be. So I was getting a lot of trophies, and then I started working more full-time in games journalism, and it becomes more difficult to focus on trophies. That said, I really like the trophies that PlayStation themselves, first-party games, are doing this year. I think
Spider-Man was such a achievable one, and that was the first game I really worked for to get the platinum. Like the other 3 platinums I've got the Rocket League platinum.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even on purpose. I was just playing so much Rocket League.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 were Batman, Telltale Batman Season 1 and 2.
Yeah, so the Telltale ones are pretty easy to get because I think up until...
You gotta play through.
Yeah, the final one I want to say wasn't. Like the latest Walking Dead season wasn't, but I could be wrong on that.
We'll never know.
God of War... they said Skybound is convinced they will try to finish that season this season.
All right.
The God of War Platinum I also thought was great. It's a little harder, I think, than Spider-Man, but just because the side things in God of War are inherently more difficult than the side stuff I'd say in Spider-Man. So defeating all the Valkyries is not an easy task, even on normal. But man, I love going. The God of War Platinum was a really fun one. 100% of that game is one of my favorite 100%.
That one was the Valkyries were too much for me. So
I get it. You're bad at games.
Yep.
I say it's your 2 spots. There you are. Goodbye. Nope. Not a maze. Nope. Jump up. My God. I won.
That's a good one too.
Oh man, is this the final race?
I don't know.
We really didn't hype up whether or not this was the final race. I think it would take a hell of a gap in our placement, though. I think for you to overcome me in this one. We'll see. Oh.
Yeah, eat that football.
Yes. Footballs are not nutrition.
You don't know that.
I do. I've tried.
The science is out there. I'm telling you.
No.
What do coins even do in this game?
You buy stuff in the shop afterward.
That's a dumb power-up. It doesn't help me in the moment.
You're a dumb power-up. Boom. Again, roasted you. Pretty impressive, my joke's good. Let's see where we are. I think this is the final race, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. Or care.
Let's see. Ooh. Oh, man. If there's a final race.
I'm gonna be so upset if that was the final one.
I think there are 5 race cups. I don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah.
Oh, we've got one more.
Ooh.
Yes. 90s babies say yo, says Logan Allen in the YouTube chat. Yo. I'm a smaller yo though, because I was born in mid-90s. Fun fact. Speaking of mid-90s, I'm seeing that movie tonight.
Mid-90s, yeah.
I'm very excited.
It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I grew up in a skate town as a kid, so a lot of that was a little too real for me. Oh yeah, that kid being a bully. I had that bully. I hated that bully.
Well, I was born and raised in the Midwest in the early 2000s, and the Midwest doesn't really progress as fast as anywhere else. So Midwest, mid-2000s, I'm pretty, because this takes place in L.A.?
It's in L.A., yeah.
Yeah, so Midwest in the early 2000s was pretty much the mid-90s in L.A. So, I hope I get out of this what I am hoping for, which is a bunch of nostalgia and sadness, and we'll see. Ooh, that was close. I used a power-up right when I ran into a thingamajig.
That classic Nickelodeon item, thingamajig.
Yep.
You've been getting a lot of the pigeons.
I love the pit. I think it's because I'm Arnold.
It's definitely an Arnold power-up, because I have not gotten it once, but you've never gotten the blades of our good friend Raph.
Yeah. No!
Oh, interesting. So the blades can also be like a behind-the-back protect you item?
What? You just ran into me.
Yeah, what up? Because I'm a bigger car.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
Ooh, Slime's
Slime
down.
time.
So you didn't watch Slime Time Live?
Nope.
Ooh, I just thought
that was wasn't that more early 90s?
That was early 2000s. They had a lot of it. Thing.
Well, I was also as a
mid-afternoon.
kid, I wasn't live action stuff. No matter what it was just whatever. What was the one where people had to reach up the booger though?
Double Dare?
Double Dare.
Yeah,
I watched
Double Dare's
Double Dare.
great.
That was the one.
Well,
kind of game show live action thing that I would.
Slime Time Live was this weird like interstitial thing where like in between shows they would do rounds of like trivia and stuff with kids.
Interesting.
At the Nickelodeon studios.
Oh, cool.
If I had to have any racers in this game, though, it would probably be photorealistic JPEGs of the All That original cast. I think that would make for a really great racer. Also, how does that not exist?
I don't know.
Can someone please make that an All That racing game?
All that. All that. Oh, that was so close to hitting you. What just hit me? Oh, yes.
Something hit me. Is that you?
No, but it helps me, but it's not enough. Damn it. Well, this game is officially a 0 out of 10.
Because you're bad at it. Let's see the results.
We know the results. You beat me. I hate you.
Let's see. Is it the final race, though? Because as we've shown, we're not sure of the race setup here. All right, let's go.
Logan Allen from the IGN chat asks, are y'all creators of this IGN channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We created this back in the day.
No, but we are people who work at IGN. Jonathon specifically hosts the weekly PlayStation show Podcast Beyond, and I produce that. And we're trying to do like regular streams and whatnot. But we'll give you guys updates. But yeah, we do Beyond. I work on gameplay clips on the back end, like first 15 and graphics comparisons. Jonathon is a newsboy who writes the news. And
stories. I don't make the news. As we can see from the results, Barrett, unfortunately, you've lost.
I quit.
This best 2 out of 3. I think that's a good place probably to wrap this up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to try streaming more on youtube.com/IGN Beyond specifically, but if you're joining us on youtube.com/IGN as well, thank you all so much for watching. As Barrett mentioned, we are from Beyond, our weekly PlayStation show. It is live every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific at beyond.ign.com, and then every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific, youtube.com/IGN Beyond, your iTunes, your Google Podcasts, not Google Play.
Google, the service that we use doesn't like Google Play anymore, so they're using Google Podcasts.
Or Google doesn't, who knows?
Yeah.
Stitcher, basically all of your podcast services. So if you're watching, listening to us, thank you so much for joining us.
And also you can follow us on Twitter. Jonathon's at JM Dornbush, and I am at Sadboy Barrett.
Yeah.
If you want to, hit us up and give us suggestions of dumb games that we can play from PSN.
Definitely, yeah. We'll be playing more in the weeks to come. Thank you all so much for joining us. And as always, Beyond.
Beyond.
Barrett, stop it.